We are racing along now. This is all right. It's not what the weather report said it was going to be. It's a bit lighter down here, but the gusts are quite strong. The gust was very obviously reversible, but I am not obviously reversible. So far, 7 litres of fuel in, a little heavier than it usually is. Engine's warmed up, pre-flight done. Camera on head is running. Get a pre-flight or the bloody vlogging gear, right. Up nicely, check, go. Very nice. 1 hour, 3 minutes. Descending through a bumpy layer here at about 900, but those clouds are looking low. If I have to turn back, I can turn back, no worries. I'm heading into wind now. Okay, I want to find a cruise. Still dropping a bit. Okay. 20 miles an hour across the ground. 14 miles to go. Okay, I've got a bit faster down here. That's just 48 minutes instead of 57. So, stay low on the way over for that slightly increased penetration into the headwind. Well, it's like a headwind, it's coming from over there, I think. For some reason, my maps didn't load, so Matty Ramsden, I'm going to be onto you, I think, to get the offline maps working. That circle there is Sywell, that's a 2 mile circle, so this won't zoom in and I am flying over graph paper. You know, I can't be bothered to try and put that foot cam on. I need a better way of mounting that to the shoe. Something that can withstand the violence of takeoff. So it's not freezing cold today, it's pretty cold, but I thought I'd go for a longer flight than I have been doing recently, which has just been like 5 or 10 minutes just to sort of scratch the itch. But I thought, man up and do something. So Clive at CM Paramotors is out on one of his fields training today, I think. So I thought I'd go over there. I've got my Icarus cooking kit in my bag here, so I'm gonna, and it's a water, about 500ml of water, so I'm gonna get over there, and if I can find a lighter, some way to light my little mini stove, I'm gonna make my expedition breakfast, which is a sort of porridge, nuts, raisins thing, and then a coffee, and then fly home again. So just a little sort of test of the equipment, really. I think an excuse to go for a flight. 39 minutes, that's not impossible. So I've got to sort of practice my endurance as well. This Rafa 40 flight coming up, it's going to be 6 legs over 2 days. All of them 50, 60, 70 kilometres, I think. It's a lot of zigzagging back and forth across the landscape. Sort of a navigation endurance challenge more than anything else. I'm getting rocked a little bit up here, so that tells me there is a bit of gust. Although nothing like what the weather report said it would be. The RAF basis flight's going to be hopefully in April, May, so it should be warmer, hopefully. These buildings in the woods. Zombie apocalypse shelters. So by the time you see this, it should be next week. So Martin Hill over there in Washington should be receiving his Parajet merch. which luckily was the right size. Well, I say that, if it hadn't been the right size, I'd have got to keep it. Parajet would have sent out the right size, they tell me, so I basically lost another hoodie there. Enjoy it, Martin, send us a picture, stick it on the video. I've got both my hands tucked behind my flight deck type bag here. Keep them out of the airstream. Getting cold even in the gloves. It's like landscape rises up over here. I'm just trying to stay roughly the same height above stuff. 11 miles, 32 minutes. I always get nervous before I'm flying. I planned this flight yesterday afternoon. Got up this morning, knew I was going to go flying. And I put it off. I find things to do to not get my kit ready. You know, I don't know why. I love it, but I find this sort of fear that has to be overcome every time. And it gets to a point in the morning where you're like, well, there's nothing left to do now but put my kit in the car and go flying, so I better do that. It's a very, very strange feeling. Does anyone else get that? Let me know if you do. Got a line of pylons down here, if you can see them on the GoPro. So I'm just going to put up a little bit, even though I'm miles higher than they are. Saw some general aviation around earlier, so I'm keeping my eye out for that. As this haze sort of drops here. Oh, bit of a rock. 20 miles an hour, fully trimmed out. So I'm hoping the homeward leg's going to be significantly faster. Just making that sort of best of montage the other day. It's just looking at all the beautiful colours and beautiful sunsets. And then the reality at the moment that is grey, manky rubbish. Getting up towards 800 feet now. I'm going to get over the other side of this village and then I'll drop down again because it's significantly colder. 9 miles, 25 minutes. I might bear left a little bit on these woods just to make sure I can get down the track the other way into. Okay, these pylons cross my path, so I'm going to get up, go over them and carry on. Yeah, rockier up near about 800. Don't want to get my hands out, so just weight shifting instead of steering. Well, I'm glad I got this balaclava on. I wasn't sure whether to wear it or not, and I'm glad I did. I look like a fat ninja, but it certainly keeps the bottom of my face warm. 6 miles to go. Cold. Cold up here. Heated gloves. They're such a skin fit, but they are needed. 10 minutes, 3.7 miles. I'm getting 21 miles an hour over the ground. The GA up there. You can see it. I didn't spot him until I just saw him then. I should have been watching. Woo. Cold, cold, cold. Fingers are starting to hurt now. Good job, the flight home will be shorter. I'll get all warmed up. Hopefully I'll have something to eat, something hot in me. Send the actress to the bishop. And then head back. 2.5 miles, 6 minutes. Okay, I can see the field, or the corner that it's just behind. Looks like a good strong wind down there. seat away, trims in. Oh, rocky layer. Let's see if these feet still work. Oh, it's down. That's a nice little landing. Ballooned a bit early. Oh! Mr. Page! F***ing cold. Oh. Well, it's freezing. I'm cheating with a cup of tea. Got over here to find Clive, Steve Page about to take tandems up, so I'll get a bit of film of those guys. That was a long flight in the cold. Started to get nasty cold wise about halfway through. Let's go for a quick stroll. Okay, hands are too cold to hold the camera still here. I got my little stove, cup here, 500ml of flexible bag water, porridge, and a coffee. Let's get this going. Oh, and some meths.
Yeah, smells nice. That's doing the job.
Cake and eat just heated.
Oh, it's gone out again.
They cool.
You have to wait till that's boiling like that, and then it's good to go. Okay, it worked eventually. It was worth the practice. Trying to film it and do it at the same time was a pain. This could have done with a bit more water. I could have done with mixing better. Then it went cold because I was faffing around with the rest of it. So just coffee to do. Let's get in there. As long as I've got enough mess in the bottom of that. I think that's just burned out. Yeah. That'll do. 3 in 1 coffee. Cheers, John. Got coffee, so it worked. Eventually. I'm going to drink this and then get off. Here he is. Can't see his smile because he's got a scarf on. Okay, let's get this engine started. We've got loads of people over there watching. Clear prop. Okay, let's do this. Got a good wind. Getting video. Oh, you get off! Idiots. Thank God that takeoff went alright. That could have been really embarrassing. Okay, let's get these trims out and see what speed we can manage. Getting 40 miles an hour here, that'll do me. Not going to stay at 1,000 feet though. It's cold. And a little bumpy. 43 miles an hour. Better, we're trucking. Right, gloves. Get a cruise. About there. Put that somewhere safe for now. Rocketing along. 41, 42 miles an hour. 19 minutes to get back. That's what I'm talking about. It took just under an hour to get there. I can take 19 minutes at this temperature. What a bunch of sods all videoing me at the same time. We are racing along now. This is alright. Getting rocked around a bit, not a problem. More than used to that now. Just going to concentrate on staying right on course. 42 miles an hour. I'm loving this ground speed. 41 miles an hour, coming up for 700 feet, rocking along. Some architecture for you, Martin. This is Harrowden Hall. This little village, I think it's called Little Harrowden. That building there is the, I guess, the manor house. It's a wedding venue now. Nice golfers. Gust. been a good day, that. An hour-long flight to get there, a bit fresh. Took ages to warm up. Finally boiled some water. Made a terrible job of filming it all. Made a coffee. And then got home in 20 minutes. Beautiful. Okay, we're getting there now. Trimmed into the line. Seat away. Cruise off. There we go. Little surge. Back on the brakes. Look at my sock. To lose a bit of height here. Just spiral down gently. Doing. It's coming from over there, so I'll come round. Ooh. Switching, but that'll do. Nice and gentle, and oh, too much. It's down. I gave it a bit too much brake and ballooned up a little bit. Wing upside down again. Yeah, that wind had switched 45 degrees as I descended, and now it's switched fully 90 from what it was saying as I flew over. Home for a coffee. I would say a glass of wine, but it's only about 3:30, and I'm on dry January. Successful day. I'll see you next time.